What's up, Virgo? Welcome to the channel. My name is Robin and this is AriesFireTarot. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, for your June finance reading. I'm going to do a general reading for you guys using the Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to clarify cards using the Essential Tarot. Hope to do a nice little finance forecast for the month of June for you guys. So let me know what you would think of the reading in the comments, guys. Let me know how you're doing. I love to hear from everybody, and I do my absolute best to respond to everybody, unless I just don't know how to respond to a comment because some of them are a little out there. So anyway, be really awesome if you guys would take a second to subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. It helps me keep my channel going and gives me the ability to do these free readings. So thanks for doing that. So I feel like I'm ready to start pulling cards. One more little shuffle and we'll get going. Hopefully this reading resonates with everybody, but if it doesn't, just take what applies to you and leave the rest for another viewer on the channel. That's like basically all you can do with a general reading, right? So here we go. Got the Queen of Cups here. I'm getting the feeling that there's a little bit of a storm underneath a very placid, serene facade. Queen of Cups is somebody that is she's a very deep person, but she likes to hide that behind a tough exterior. So what I'm seeing here is, if you look how beautifully dressed the Queen of Cups is, and she's looking very calm, looking out into the future, but you can see in the sky there's some storm clouds, and that looks like a little bit of lightning to me. It's how I'm interpreting it in this card. So that's what I'm seeing. You guys could be giving this sort of, hey, everything's groovy vibe, but underneath there could be a little bit of a strain. So that could be due to feeling some sort of catastrophe in your past related to finance. We've got the Seven of Swords here. It's like looking back. Why did I get that phrase? Back to the future. Because you're borrowing trouble from the past and putting it into your future. And that's what's going on here, you guys. I think there's like a financial boo-boo, which happens. You could have been unemployed. You could have just done something stupid with money. And that's sort of tainting how you see money in your future right now. Like, you keep on looking back at this mistake, and if it's not you doing it, somebody is reminding you of this financial mistake. But you've got the Ten of Cups here, so I mean, there's a lot of happiness going on. What I'm seeing here is that your happiness does not necessarily have to be focused on cash, right? There's more to abundance than the bank statement. I mean, it has a lot to do with providing and stuff like that, but there's more going on here. I think you could do really well to feel abundant in other areas of your life. The Ten of Cups, it just speaks of being very financially set, you know, and emotionally set. Like, everything is going very, very, very well. So, and let's see what's going on here. And again, Four of Pentacles, looking nervously into the future, you guys. Hanging on to the money that you have right now with all you've got. Like, oh, like there's no more money to be had, you know, and this is what happened in the past, so it's going to repeat itself in the future. But that's not necessarily what's going to happen, guys, you know? So, you know, people F up. People lose jobs, you know? All kinds of things can happen. So let's see. I'm going to change the angle of the camera here to the cards. And then I'm going to start building on the clarifying cards to see if this thing is driving me crazy right now. Sorry. To see how you're going to escape this sort of treadmill of anxiety related to finance. Hold on for a sec. Okay, so we've got the Gilded Tarot here. I've got your anchor cards, sort of showing your current mindset about what's going on. Feeling like you are happy about a lot of other things going on in your life here with the Ten of Cups, but anxiety and looking at the past and sort of looking at the future with that sort of anxious mindset. But you're looking fairly unruffled, like to the casual observer. You're like, no, I'm good. Everything's cool. Don't worry about me. But on the inside, you're like, wow, that really, really blew up in my face. And is that going to happen again? So let's see what's going on with this Queen of Cups energy for you. Got this Justice card. So I think your future, it's not going to be like your past. Like the justice is like the justice will be served and things are going to be okay for you. You know, so you can allow this, like this sort of posh and polished exterior to melt down into your core, because right now you're only feeling it on the outside. It's like, but you need to feel this on the inside too. Otherwise, this pervasive Seven of Swords, where you just keep on looking over your shoulder at like, why, you know, I didn't have a very nice place, or, you know, food was pretty scarce. I had a crappy job. That's just going to be forecast into your future again. So this is interesting. I really like this card as a follow-up card for the, I hope you guys can see this okay. Seven of Swords. We've got the Six of Swords. So you might have had a tough time financially here, but Six of Swords tells of moving away from that, you know, and moving into a nicer, smoother area of your life. But you have to allow that, you guys. I mean, looking back all the time, that's a choice, right? So it might not sometimes feel like it. Ten of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is, he tells of an invitation, like typically related to romance. But this is definitely something that is going to be happy for you. These cards are brutal because they're so pale. They're hard to see. Sorry, guys. You know, this is the storybook ending here. You know, the fairy tale. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. These are two of the happiest, most joyful cards in tarot. So it's like you have a really, really good outcome. And I think this is what your intention is, but it's getting sort of boggled in your timeline, the way you're thinking of things, like you're revisiting your past. And I don't know why you keep going back to the past, because it's got nothing new to offer you. So you've got the Five of Pentacles here. So you've got the Five of Pentacles underneath the Four of Pentacles. It's like you're really envisioning lack. Like the Five of Pentacles, you can see how the people in this card, they're not doing so good. You know, they're dressed in rags. I think they're homeless or whatever. So I think you're going to have to let this fear go a little bit, because your fear can actually induce things to manifest into your life. Like just the way that you can manifest good things, you can manifest not so good things. So you just have to remember that there's always more money available. You can see it here in the stained glass window with the pentacles. So you really just need to keep this fairy tale mindset and leave this starvation mindset for someone else. Like this doesn't belong to you anymore. I think you could have been there, like I said, in the past, but that's the past. So I think these were really, really interesting cards for you guys. Like, just remember, law of attraction, you're going to attract in negative or positive just based on where you focused your thoughts the most. So I would really advise keeping your thoughts away from, you know, how broke I was, or, you know, that was a really horrible time in my life, or whatever, because like source or God or whatever you believe provides for you, it only thinks in the current. It only thinks in the now. So when you're having these sort of catastrophe thoughts, that's what you get right now. Like the universe doesn't know that you're thinking about 10 years ago or 15 years ago or just being nervous about something. So really stay focused on your storybook, you guys. Stay focused on the fairy tale. This is where you want to be. So this is the advice I'm seeing for you. And I don't think you're really doing that badly right now, but I think you're thinking that it could happen again. So stay focused on the fairy tale, guys. That's what I'm seeing in the cards for you. And it looks like you're just really steady on and everything's going pretty well. So fairy tale, guys. I'm going to leave it there. See you back next time. Take care. Bye.